On this episode of the Big Insurance Connect, I had a great conversation with Melissa about all the amazing benefits included with the Silver Sneakers gym membership. If you are a Medicare beneficiary or soon to be eligible, you don't want to miss this. Let's check it out. Hey y'all, it's Moon Thomas, your social media insurance advisor. I am super excited today to have Melissa with Silver Sneakers. Hey Melissa, how you doing?
Hey Moon, doing well. How about you?
Oh my gosh, I am doing amazing. Thanks for asking. Listen, I'm so glad I ran into you, and I am able to have you on here to talk about something that I think on one hand, some people maybe don't realize they have the benefit for Silver Sneakers. And on the other hand, like I have people like, I can't wait till I can get Silver Sneakers. So I just want to really be a resource today and kind of go over, what is Silver Sneakers? Why, it's important for them to utilize these benefits, and also how. And, I know you got a slide presentation, so I just want to jump right into it so that we can, talk about the specifics here. So let me just ask you one thing before we get started.
Sure.
How did you get into this market, or how, give us a little bit of background on your journey?
Oh, wow. That is really a great question. Not everybody asks that. So let me just tell you, I was blessed to have a grandmother who lived to be 99 and 11 months old.
Oh my goodness.
I know, or young or old. And she outlived everybody. I'm an only child. She outlived my mother. She outlived both of her children. And I ended up being her caregiver. But my grandmother did everything so well. She ate well, she exercised, she was social, she did all the things. And that just made me really plugged into what does it take to be a healthy senior. Wow. So I was looking for a position, and I found this position that said I would be able to get to talk to seniors about the importance of working out and taking good care of themselves. And I'm going to tell you, it was a gift from God to be able to get to work for Silver Sneakers. And I tell folks, I get to work for Silver Sneakers. So, so it's really a blessing. And I love being able to share that story when folks ask.
I love that. That is amazing. I think, it's one thing when you're just working a job, another thing when you're definitely in your calling. And whenever you have a story like that to share, it really is encouragement as well. I mean, I want to live to be 99 and 11 months. So that's even amazing to know. So I can't wait to hear the secrets behind Silver Sneakers, if that's going to help me get there. All right. So I want you to take it over. I'm going to drive it for you. You just tell me what to do.
Okay. Yes. And one addendum to that story, when I'm out in the community, Moon, and I get to talk to folks who are part of Silver Sneakers, they tell me their stories. They tell me that it allows them to get out of the house. Mm-hmm. They meet new friends. It's just all the things. And I can just about always tell when somebody participates in Silver Sneakers, because there's usually a little more pep in their step. And they usually are a little bit more dressed up, especially if it's ladies. So, not all the time, but, it's always a delight to get to talk to folks who participate in Silver Sneakers. All right. So we can go to the next page. Silver Sneakers, by the way, is a program that is included under Medicare Advantage, which, of course, Moon, you are a consultant and sell those services. And so I'm really glad, that we are able to connect. So Silver Sneakers allows members to be able to go for free to gyms all across the country. We've got big gyms, big box gyms, and we have contracts with Planet Fitness, LA Fitness, Anytime Fitness, all the fitnesses. So those places are available to Silver Sneakers members. Also, though, members who don't necessarily want to go to a gym and who prefer, or who have smartphones and have laptops or tablets, they can work out from home. And so we have all kinds of classes about that. We're going to talk a little bit more about that. And then for folks who don't necessarily like a gym but want to get out of the house, we have in the community opportunities. And so in the community opportunities might be senior centers or local churches. Oftentimes parks and recreation locations have Silver Sneakers classes. So just know that there's all kinds of opportunities out there for anyone who wants to be able to go work out at no charge and make new friends.
Right. And I love the fact that you're given options, because it's not like a one size fits all. If you haven't been working out in a long time, it may be hard for you to start going into the gym. But just the fact that you're getting up and moving is really, in my opinion, just half the battle, right?
Yes.
And then just as a broker, something that you taught me when we initially, had a conversation was that Silver Sneakers is an Advantage plan benefit, but then on Medigap and supplements, there are certain carriers that do have Silver Sneakers as a benefit as well for a supplement. So I thought that was interesting.
Yes.
That's the reason why you need a broker, so they can find out all the benefits and all the different plans.
It makes a huge difference. It makes a huge difference to be able to have somebody you can talk to and really sort things out. So we love folks like you, Moon, because the only way you can get Silver Sneakers is through your health plan, and folks like you make it so easy. So Moon, kudos to you. And so, and a lot of the stuff we just said, Silver Sneakers in the Gym nationwide network. So that means that somebody can get on a work out here in Georgia and then get on a plane, fly across the country to California, get off the plane and work out at another location there. Silver Sneakers is set up that folks can go to as many locations as they want. They can go to a different location every day. They can do a hybrid. They can go into a gym on Monday. Maybe they want to take an in-person class, or at-home class on Tuesday, then go to a community class on Wednesday. So it's really, we create Silver Sneakers so that folks can customize their experience and be able to work it out however they want. So, so really cool things. By the way, if you can slide back to that slide real quick, that middle line, it says Signature Silver Sneakers classes. Now, some folks like classes and some folks don't. When I get to be Silver Sneakers age, I'm going to be the person who goes into a class because I love meeting folks. I need accountability partners. And when you take those Signature Silver Sneakers classes, where it's mostly seniors and Silver Sneakers members, it's a win-win. Those folks go out to lunch together, they travel together, all kinds of things. So sometimes the love connections even made in those classes. So
well, can I ask you one quick question there too? In the terms of like going into the gym, does that include any type of like a personal trainer or anything?
Normally not. And that's a really great question. We've got a slide. Let's keep folks enthralled here. So we got a slide at the end of this presentation where we kind of talk about what the in-gym experience and what you should do. Usually not in-person training though. That usually costs a little bit more money, and folks have to pay for that individually.
Okay.
A great question. Yeah, we can go to the next slide. So Silver Sneakers at home. So once again, if you don't want to go into the gym, you can do classes online. We have live classes, which is at the top. Live classes go on from about 7 a.m. till about 8 o'clock at night. So seniors can just go online to the Silver Sneakers website, go register and go set up an account. And then they have access to these live classes and the on-demand classes. Live classes are, actually this instructor is live at their home or their studio, and they can the members can see the instructors, but the instructors cannot see them. So there's all kinds of classes. Line dance is probably one of the most popular, but there's yoga, there's running in place, there's all kinds of classes that are set up on the live. And then on demand is like a library of classes that folks can take any time of day or night. They just want to do a quick class, they can just jump on to the on-demand classes and find a class that they like.
So it's like pre-recorded to a certain extent?
Yes. It's just like Netflix. It is, the on-demand is pre-recorded, whereas the live, that schedule kind of changes from time to time, and you can go RSVP, and if you want to take that class and then you want to go into another class, you certainly can. But yes, the on-demand is pre-recorded.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Okay. So I like the fact that like say you're traveling, or you just can't be at your your home gym, that you have the option to kind of go and like customize it. So like you said, if you're in another place, you could go to a gym there. If you can't make it in at all, you could just use your on demand. If you want to catch a live, like you don't want to get out. I love that. Yes.
And you can even, the community classes, once again, some folks prefer to go, they already work out at a rec center or something like that. By the way, if someone is, has had a membership at LA Fitness all along, and then they become a Silver Sneakers member, they just put that membership on hold, and then Silver Sneakers pays that from once they become a Silver Sneakers member. So once again, it's it's a really great experience because now you don't have to pay if you've been paying something. Same thing if you've been going to the neighborhood rec center by chance and paying to get in the pool X number of dollars a month. If that location is part of the Silver Sneakers network, then they can get to go for free. So it's a big cost savings for some folks.
So is that what you mean by the community, like the rec centers in general?
Yeah. So if it's not a big box gym, then it's probably what we call it a community center, a place that's not a gym. So sometimes it's a hospital. Let's see, where does it say that first bullet? Various venues such as medical centers, parks, community centers, places where older adults gather, but not necessarily a gym. Sometimes it's a library.
Gotcha.
So there's all kinds of cool places, and the experience is often the same. Folks, get used to seeing each other, and they do often have holiday celebrations together. They go gambling together, all kinds of things. The same kind of situation as when you go to the big box gym. It's just in a smaller, more intimate kind of location. Some people don't like those big clangy gyms where, guys are lifting weights and that kind of stuff. And some people do. So every situation is different.
Okay, that makes sense. I like that.
Yes. Now, so on the Silver Sneakers website, this is where folks can get access to the online gyms. Over here on the left, it says your free silversneakers.com member account. So just go to silversneakers.com. That's where members will find their 16-digit Silver Sneakers number. Everyone has their own 16-digit Silver Sneakers number, and that is totally different than the health plan number that they have. In fact, if they, were with Plan A and they went to Plan B, their Silver Sneakers number stays the same. It's their number for life.
Gotcha.
So once again, on the Silver Sneakers website, just what we talked about, that second bullet, Silver Sneakers live classes. Those are the ones that go from around 7 a.m. till late at night. There's the on-demand classes, like you said, that are pre-recorded. On the website, you can also find the locations. That's where all the locations are listed, and that is updated from time to time. So, never hesitate to go on and find the locations that are close to where somebody lives. And then there's additional health and wellness programs. There's, information about proper foods, mental health, all kinds of things out there on our website. And over on the right-hand side, it'll show that actually, if you've got any Spanish-speaking members or clients, they can change the whole website to Spanish. And it's really cool. Just one click, the whole thing goes to Spanish. And then you'll see that member ID. So folks, now here's the thing. We used to send out cards to new members, so we don't anymore. So now folks can, if they go and pull up their Silver Sneakers number, which starts with that 2300, they can write it down on a piece of paper. They can write it on one of your cards if they meet you out in the community, Moon. They can take a picture of it with their phone, but we don't have cards anymore. But just keep that number handy so that when you pop into a Silver Sneakers location, just show that number, and then your membership will start at that location. So hopefully that makes sense.
Is there any app or anything that they can use or no?
Let's go to the next slide.
Oh, good. See, I'm getting ahead of you.
Ask and you will receive. So that shows how intuitive you are, Moon. So the Silver Sneakers Go app. So yes, please tell folks to download the Silver Sneakers Go app. You can do everything on the app that you can do on the website. So it shows you the locations. It even has something where it can set reminders. You can keep track of your workouts. You can cast what's on the app onto your smart TV. So all kinds of things there that, so we recommend highly that members download the app.
Okay, that's great. And I think that's to just give you like a locator too on your phone.
Yes, absolutely. It'll show you what's close. Whenever you pull up the app or the website, however you pull it up from your phone, the system will always usually know where you are, and it'll show you the locations that are closest to you. Um, and this is a benefit that we're very proud of, and we're almost finished here. Tuition rewards. Seniors can help send a loved one to college.
Really?
Let's repeat that. Silver Sneakers members can help send a loved one to college. Now, the loved one must be 18 years old or 11th grade or younger. All right. So, and then the colleges that are part of this, there are over 500 private, it's only private colleges that participate in this program with us. So, for example, Moon, you might talk to someone who says, well, gosh, I live in Georgia, but my grandkids, they live all the way over in Colorado and they're only 2 years old. Perfect. Because members can start working out. So let me just tell you how it all works. Let's go to that bottom bullet first. Just for signing up for this program, members get 1,000 points, which becomes $1,000 that goes into the account.
Nice.
Signing up $1,000 goes into this bank of points. And then every month that they work out 7 times by going to a gym or a community center or by taking our live online classes, not the on-demand, the live online classes. So by going to a location or taking a live class 7 times in a month, that's basically twice a week, then another 250 points or dollars go into this account. This kind of helps people just remember to go in. It kind of encourages folks to go in. Right. So if a senior does everything just right, $4,000 the first year, $3,000 every year after that.
Wow.
So let's just say, yeah, I know, it's great. So let's just say, I'm a Silver Sneakers member and I've been working out for about 3 or 4 years so far. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. About 13 to 14, I can't add too fast, but 13 to 14,000 points would be in this account. Wow. Let's say now it's time for my grandchild to go to college. I go and show that list of 500 plus colleges to my grandchild and say, hi, Johnny, do any of these schools look good to you? And if they do, then I can allocate my points to that grandchild. Now, grandchild number 1, by the way, so if grandchild number 1 doesn't want them, I can allocate them to grandchild number 2 or grandchild number 3. But here's another thing. Let's say I don't have any grandchildren. I can still list folks who I want to be the beneficiaries of this program that are 8th grade or 8. So for example, here's another way of looking at it. We had some members at a church, all one child at their church that they wanted to send to college. This was something that happened in North Carolina. So 4 or 5 seniors that were all working out, they all decided to list this one child, and they all helped to send that child to college in North Carolina.
Wow, that is amazing.
It's amazing. The only thing is it maxes out at 1 year's worth of tuition. So let's just say tuition is $20,000 a year. If you are able to allocate 20,000 points to that child, then those 20,000 points would be divided up over 4 years. So $5,000 worth of tuition will be covered with tuition rewards. But that website, silversneakers.tuitionrewards.com, will go into all the details. Super easy. I know I probably made it a little bit longer, but I wanted to make sure your listeners understand that there's a phenomenal option to help leave a legacy for loved ones, and it's not money that you have to spend. It's like working out. It's for your health that you can help send a loved one to college.
Yeah, but you know what? That to me says a lot because you have to have a why for everything, right? And so you're doing it for your grandchild, but you're also helping yourself. So, I mean, it's a win-win situation. And I have never heard of that, especially in a health plan. So working out to send your grandchild to college or a child to college, that is amazing. Imagine you get your group together and everybody, like you said, collaborates and puts it towards one child. I mean, that could be life changing. So I love that.
Yes.
I'm so glad you broke that down.
Yes, absolutely. That's my pleasure. And you broke it down just as well as I would have. So, you please do share the good news.
I am. I mean, I did not even know that.
Yeah. A lot of folks don't. So it's okay. So, and this was kind of goes with the question you had asked earlier. So now that we're ready to take that step, so hitting the gym. So, members will have to find a participating gym. They're going to find their Silver Sneakers member ID either on the website or on the Go app, or they can call customer service to get that member ID. And then they just need to find, and this is the other thing. This is not a bullet that's on that, but this is what folks should do. When they go into a gym, they need to ask, what do I get for free as a Silver Sneakers member? Okay. Some gyms will say, well, you have to pay, you get everything for free. Most gyms will say you get everything for free. But sometimes folks will say, well, we have a pool here and that's going to cost $10 a month, just if you want to go to the pool. Because we have different contracts with different types of locations. Every place is kind of different. So, and then some companies might say it's $10 a year to help maintain the pool, or $30 a year just as a fee to keep the gym clean. Right. But usually everything is free. So but just double check. And then also some people might say, well, personal training is, just make sure if you go to, certain gyms, if you are interested in personal training, ask if there is a charge. Normally it is. And then the second bullet there says, when you're hitting the gym, plan what you're going to wear and what you want to bring. I think it's even a good idea to go to the gym. And by the way, our website shows everybody's phone numbers, every gym's phone number, and every gym's street address. And it also shows all the amenities and classes that are at that location. So they'll be able to secure most of the information. But sometimes you just want to pop into the gym and say, and look around. We have learned that when folks join Silver Sneakers, that is their first time I think for 70% of members, that's their first time being a member of a gym.
Wow.
So not everybody knows. Yeah, not everybody knows what to expect. So just, if I were going to be, going to a gym for the first time, I might go visit the first time. Once again, ask what's free. Find out what they recommend for where do you put your gear, your clothes, your backpack. And by the way, some people carry a fanny pack. I didn't know if that's what this lady has on. She doesn't have on a fanny pack, but some people wear a fanny pack. Some people take a little backpack. Some people, take a water bottle. Some people take a gym lock so they can lock their gear in a locker. Some places just have cubbies that are open to everybody and nobody really is going to mess with your stuff. So just go check out that location, see what they recommend, and see what works and see what you feel comfortable with. So that's what happens when you first go into a gym. And then if you're going to stay home, just go through the class listing and see what you like. You can try different classes. There might be, we also have another group of classes. There's a company called Burn-Along that we bought a couple of years ago. And Burn-Along has some classes you can find it on our website. It's right on that page too. There are classes that are called Open Door. And in those classes, you can see the instructor and everybody else in the class, and they can see you too. It's just like one big Zoom class.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. So that's kind of cool too. So I'm going to invite myself back another day's Moon to kind of go through.
I know, because now you got me interested. I'm like, how does that work out?
So yeah, that's, and that is just about it. I think,
this is just the information that I have scrolling down at the bottom as well, though. But some other ways to get connected is on social media, which I think a lot of seniors, some people think seniors are not online, but they really are.
Yes. And let me just tell you something else. If somebody is not yet a Silver Sneakers member, they can go to our YouTube page. We've got all kinds of classes there as well. Sometimes when I travel and I just I need to get a little mini workout, I'll go to Silver Sneakers YouTube page and get some exercises in, just kind of work at my leisure. Or you can go do that from the app as well. There are certain things you can still access on our app if you're not a Silver Sneakers member. So there's all kinds of opportunities out there. Follow us on Twitter. and X now and Facebook. So yes, all kinds of places that you can follow and learn cool stuff. And you can always get our emails and great recipe opportunities, reminders about working out, lifting, hand weights and things like that. So all kinds of great stuff.
That's amazing. I just love the fact that this is a benefit that seniors, of all the things that they have to, really think about in maybe this phase of their life, health, staying healthy, like health is wealth. So, staying healthy, eating good, just really like being able to, be their optimum self. I think this is a great support system for them as far as community and also just education. So I do look forward to having you back another time where we can really dive deep into some of the different aspects of Silver Sneakers. But this is a great start because I just believe that with annual enrollment coming up, a lot of people, kind of need to put this back on their mind. And then as you go into the new year, you have your New Year's resolutions and your goals that you want to try to, your fitness goals. So I think this is a great way, a segue into the annual enrollment season. So I really appreciate your time today, Melissa. I love y'all and I mean it. Until the next time. Thank you.
Thank you.
If you enjoyed this episode, do me a big favor. Please like, share, and subscribe to the #1 insurance resource that has you covered from the womb to the tomb for all things health and wealth. Until the next time, I love you and I mean it.